So I've got to make 3 different sets. I got forwards, mids, and then passenger controls here. So these are 3 just common chopper style peg. This is pretty much what they all look like. They're always made very much the same way. So these are Andersons, these are cast. These are pretty bad remake. The originals look way better, but nonetheless. So we got a piece of 1/8 inch plate here. It's a little thick for this. We don't really need it, but why not since we have it. So I'm gonna throw it up on the mill, get it chucked up on the rotary tab that I have, or the rotary table. Then I'm gonna get a ball mill, maybe even a just small 1/4 inch mill. And we're gonna do circles all the way around, and I want them all to touch each other so it gives you ribs. So let's get this chucked up and we'll get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Oh man, that was a lot of circles. I'm gonna be dizzy for a long time, but you can see it came out good. Ended up going about it was a little more in the 10th thou cut between the channels, then 200 thou in between cuts. So we look good. We're gonna pull it off. We'll start working on some templates. So here we are. We got our plate off. I just did a quick grid line on it for me. Just so I know where to follow, because I don't want to be cutting them crooked. But this is going to be the top size. It's going to be 3 3/4 inch top side of the full size pegs, and then I'm going to make 2 stubbies for the mids, possibly the passengers. So I might do 4 stubbies and 2 full size. But yeah, so I'm going to grid this out. I'm going to just take them up here. This is my template now. Start marking. We'll cut a couple, and then we're going to use this 1 inch by 1/8 strap here, and that's going to come in and make the side cuts. All right, back at it tonight. Had to leave yesterday, so I didn't get these done. But here's the pegs that I initially made, that I spent all that time on milling. I don't like them at all. So what I planned on was a tight radius, like this at the bottom all the way up. And the further it spread, the less tight the radius got. Once I cut them, they don't look good. So I came back in, just made a set of more classic, clean, you know, just nice chopper pegs. Here's some of the sides that are cut. Here's the fixture I made. So I'll walk you through this real quick. It's super easy, just make this at home. It's as basic as it gets. So we got a little stopper here on the top, okay? So the peg's gonna slide up to that. And then on the outside, we've got another stopper that's gonna limit how far forward, oh, there she goes, how far forward the side of the peg will go for the actual mount. So I'll show you down here on the bottom real quick. I've already got a peg right here, flipped over like that. Slap this back down into its groove. Bring this up, oh, flip it. Bring this up till it hits the stop, boom, right there. Then on the outside here, it's our other stop. Slide them into place like that. And then you can come in and throw a little clamp on here, tack weld them so they don't pull, and you're off to the races. I did a couple of the shorties that I didn't put in the last video. I was just going to focus on 2 so you understand the concept. But Here's the shorties. These are going to be passenger and mid control pegs. Then we'll have 2 full size for the forward controls. But this one I drilled just a little practice hole in. Wanted to make sure everything was going to be perfect, which it is. So as you can see, everything's center punched now. So what I'm going to do is slide her back into this little fixture I made, clamp her down in the drill press in my little vise, then we'll drill them out. Alright, here they are. All the holes are drilled. Now it is time to finish weld the insides. So I'm going to take a second, I'm going to stitch it. We'll do probably 3 seams on each side. Then we'll get ready to put the little back flap on. We'll do a final trim, and we're going to call these things a wrap. Here we are, everything's welded up. I did 3 little stitches on the inside. Then for the last part of this, I'm going to cap the tips. So you can see, here's the one off my bike. This little, just a little upright there. Really saves your foot when you're on a long ride. So I'm going to take this flat stock right here, cut a couple little strips, and we'll weld them on, and then we'll come back in, sand them, get them nice and smooth, and we'll call it a day. Alright, pegs are all done. This is going to be the finished product here. See, we're going to end up with a rib texture on the top. I'm going to let the polisher take the coloring out before these go to chrome. Got a nice little lip. Forwards, mids, passenger pegs. That's going to be it. Go crack a 6-pack and have at it and make yourself a set. See you guys.